As of December 9, 2024, the national average for a gallon of gasoline hovers around $3.40. This figure represents a delicate balance between supply and demand, influenced by a myriad of factors ranging from geopolitical tensions to domestic production levels. The price at the pump is not just a number, it's a reflection of the complex interplay of global economics and local realities. This marks a slight decrease from recent months, offering a temporary sigh of relief for American drivers. For many, this reduction, though modest, can mean the difference between a balanced budget and financial strain. The cost of gasoline impacts not just individual drivers but also the broader economy, influencing everything from the price of goods to the cost of services. However, the volatility of the oil market leaves many wondering about the future trajectory of gas prices. The oil market is notoriously unpredictable, with prices swinging wildly due to factors such as natural disasters, political instability, and changes in production quotas by major oil-producing countries. This uncertainty makes it challenging for consumers and businesses alike to plan for the future. Will we see a return to the coveted $2 per gallon mark in 2025, or are we destined for another price surge? The dream of cheaper gas is one that many hold on to, but it's tempered by the reality of market forces and economic conditions. While some experts predict a potential drop in prices due to increased production and alternative energy sources, others warn of possible spikes due to geopolitical conflicts and environmental regulations. The answer, as with most things energy-related, is complex and depends on a confluence of factors. Global events, domestic policies, and technological advancements all play a role. For instance, international agreements on climate change can lead to stricter regulations on fossil fuels, potentially driving up costs. Conversely, breakthroughs in renewable energy technology could reduce our dependence on oil, leading to lower prices, and economic trends all play a role in shaping the price we pay at the pump. Economic growth can lead to higher demand for gasoline, pushing prices up, while economic downturns can have the opposite effect. Additionally, currency fluctuations can impact the cost of imported oil, further adding to the complexity. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for anyone trying to make sense of gas prices. Understanding these factors is crucial for anticipating future trends and preparing for their impact on our daily lives. By staying informed about the various elements that influence gas prices, consumers can make better decisions about their energy use and financial planning. Whether it's choosing a more fuel-efficient vehicle, adjusting travel plans, or advocating for policy changes, knowledge is power when it comes to navigating the ever-changing landscape of fuel costs. The return of Donald Trump to the White House in 2025 injects a degree of uncertainty into the energy landscape. His previous administration's policies had a profound impact on both domestic and international energy markets, and many are speculating about what his new term could bring. Trump's previous tenure was marked by a focus on energy independence and a willingness to challenge traditional allies and rivals alike. This approach led to significant changes in the way the United States interacted with the global energy market. By prioritizing domestic production and reducing reliance on foreign oil, the administration aimed to secure the nation's energy future. His policies, particularly regarding sanctions on oil-rich nations like Iran and Russia, could significantly impact global oil supply and, consequently, gas prices. These sanctions were designed to curb the influence of these nations on the global stage, but they also had the effect of tightening the global oil market, leading to fluctuations in prices that were felt worldwide. Trump's stance on domestic oil production is another critical factor to consider. During his first term, he pushed for increased drilling and exploration, arguing that it would create jobs and boost the economy. This led to a significant increase in domestic oil production, making the United States one of the world's leading oil producers. His administration championed deregulation and increased drilling on federal lands, leading to a surge in U.S. oil production. This approach was controversial, with supporters arguing that it was necessary for economic growth and energy security, while critics warned of the potential environmental damage and long-term sustainability issues. A similar approach in his new term could potentially boost domestic supply and potentially moderate gas prices. However, this would depend on a variety of factors, including global demand, geopolitical developments, and technological advancements in the energy sector. However, the long-term environmental implications of such policies remain a subject of intense debate. Critics argue that increased drilling and deregulation could lead to significant environmental degradation, including habitat destruction, water contamination, and increased greenhouse gas emissions. On the other hand, proponents believe that with the right regulations and technological innovations, it is possible to balance energy production with environmental protection. As the world continues to grapple with the challenges of climate change, the role of renewable energy becomes increasingly important. Trump's policies have historically favored traditional energy sources, but there is growing pressure to invest in renewable energy projects. The future of the energy landscape will likely depend on how these competing interests are balanced in the coming years. International cooperation and agreements will also play a crucial role in shaping the future of energy. The global nature of the energy market means that policies in one country can have far-reaching effects. As such, the actions of the United States under Trump's leadership will be closely watched by other nations, and the potential for collaboration or conflict will be a key factor in determining the direction of global energy policy. No discussion about oil prices is complete without acknowledging the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, or OPEC. This cartel, comprising some of the world's largest oil-producing nations, wields significant influence over global oil supply and prices. OPEC's production decisions, often driven by economic and geopolitical considerations, can send ripples through the global energy market. Recent years have seen OPEC grapple with fluctuating demand, internal disagreements, and pressure from major oil consumers like the United States. Their ability to maintain a delicate balance between supply and demand will be crucial in determining the future trajectory of oil prices. Any significant disruptions or policy shifts within OPEC could have profound implications for gas prices worldwide. The global stage, sanctions, and supply chains. The geopolitical landscape is inextricably linked to the price of oil. The vast oil fields sprawling across deserts and oceans are not just sources of energy but also focal points of international power struggles. The price of oil is a barometer for global stability, reflecting the intricate dance of diplomacy, conflict, and economic policy. Sanctions, trade wars, and political instability in oil-producing regions can disrupt supply chains and send shockwaves through the global energy market. Cargo ships laden with crude oil, pipelines snaking through foreign lands, and protests in oil-rich regions are all part of this complex web. When a major oil-producing country faces sanctions or internal strife, the effects are felt worldwide, leading to delays, shortages, and price hikes. Trump's foreign policy approach, often characterized by unpredictability and a willingness to leverage economic sanctions, adds another layer of complexity to the equation. His decisions, whether at rallies or in high-stakes meetings with foreign leaders, have the power to alter the course of international relations and, by extension, the global energy market. Economic sanctions in particular are a double-edged sword, intended to exert pressure but often resulting in unintended consequences. Renewed sanctions on Iran, a major oil producer, could significantly tighten global supply. Iran's oil refineries and fields, manned by thousands of workers, are crucial to the global energy supply chain. When sanctions are imposed, these resources become less accessible, leading to a tighter market and higher prices. The Iranian flag flying over these oil fields is a reminder of the geopolitical tensions that can impact everyday life. Similarly, any escalation of tensions with Russia, another oil and gas powerhouse, could disrupt energy markets and lead to price spikes. Russian oil rigs and pipelines are vital components of the global energy infrastructure. Military tensions near these facilities not only threaten the immediate region but also have the potential to cause widespread disruptions. The stability of these energy sources is crucial for maintaining global market equilibrium. The interconnectedness of the global energy system means that events in even seemingly distant corners of the world can have ripple effects on gas prices at home. The global energy network is a delicate balance of supply and demand, influenced by political decisions, natural disasters, and economic shifts. Gas station prices in various cities reflect this intricate web, where a disruption in one part of the world can lead to higher costs for consumers thousands of miles away. Aerial views of oil tankers docking highlight the constant movement and exchange that keep this system running. The consumer crunch from commute to grocery store. For the average American, fluctuations in gas prices are more than just numbers on a screen. They translate into real-world impacts on household budgets and daily life. Rising gas prices constrain wallets, forcing families to make tough choices about discretionary spending, savings, and even essential items like groceries. The cost of commuting, a significant expense for many Americans, is directly impacted by gas prices. Higher gas prices can lead to increased transportation costs for individuals and families, potentially impacting job opportunities and overall quality of life. Moreover, the cost of transporting goods, including food and other essentials, is also influenced by fuel prices, potentially leading to higher prices on supermarket shelves.